All right, according to the sucker, I am live. If you've noticed my posts earlier, I have had some problems with, um, yeah, with. Oh, I didn't mean to go live yet. That'll teach me. Oh well. So if you noticed my post earlier, I'm having camera issues again. And today I have joining me all of my dogs and nature while I try to kind of update us on some of the stuff we know that's been going on in Outlander, while we have kind of nothing to report in Outlander. So one second as I switch back and forth, trying to keep these things straight. I had planned to do a little editing for everybody later, but we can do this. I've had to do it on a whim before. So the reason I'm going live today is because I'm really anxious to when I'll be able to have the next regular video out. My camera is once again giving me issues. It's a high-end camera that wasn't purchased for video use. Well, no, it was recorded. Obviously, it was gotten for video use, but it wasn't for this kind of use. It was for out in the world use. And using it as a laptop camera has become more problematic than helpful. So I do have a replacement on its way, and I will give that a shot probably here in the next few days. And that's what we will see the regular video on, which should be out no later than Friday. Crossing our fingers, hoping that things work out well. But for this video, I did want to tell you that I told you that the puppies are joining me. I wanted to let you know that I've been working on some ideas for some new Outlander merchandise. And yes, I do have actual Outlander information coming, but bear with me for just a moment. I've been working on some ideas having to do with the imagery that reminds us Outlander, and the things that make you just go, oh, I want to go watch an episode now, and the words. And so I am working on some ideas, one of them having to do with the Sassenach of it all, and another one inspired partly by an idea someone else mentioned in the comments when I asked about imagery. And do forgive me, I was planning to do a little editing and throw your name up on here, but I do appreciate the comment where you said whiskey, tartans, and anything Scotland, really. So, an earlier idea I had for the first round of Outlander merchandise put out last year, I'm going to attempt to do it. It's a bit troublesome for me because I'm going to have to use some skills I don't have yet. So bear with me. It should be out before the next Outlander series. Well, part 2. Yeah. Anyway, that's my little update for the channel. I'm going to try to make things that I'd want to wear, but keep in mind the fact that we have a pretty broad spectrum of fans here in this community. So hopefully a little something for everything, and something hopefully you'll like or know somebody who might enjoy themselves. Moving on. I had actually some other. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize for that break there. Now we're going to get to the actual production talk, and most of it is going to be things that I've repeated in earlier videos, and almost all of it is going to be stuff that we are either kind of guessing at or inferring from the information and from things previous. One of those first things is going to be that the writer's strike is not still going on. It is finished, but the actor's strike is still going on, which means that a lot of the information and promotional stoppage that was going on is continuing. I'm still not seeing a lot of posts or news about production. Granted, it's fairly early. This would probably be week 2, if at most they had gotten back last week. So we wouldn't be expecting to see a lot of information, but I'm also trying to look up the information posted by writers, by people in production, and there just really isn't anything that I have found. If you found something, please link it below so I can hopefully get a better view of where to look, because everything I'm seeing, it's still dead air. When it comes to production of shows, people still post personal stuff, but I'm looking for news. I'll do my best. I will do my best to keep information coming as it comes out, even if it's little tidbits to add on to what we already know, because at this point, any news is big news. Now, the production on season 7 for that second part should be getting done. The people who could not be involved in editing before because they are part of the WGA now should be allowed to be going back to work. But again, we aren't probably going to hear a lot about it. But that does mean that at some point in the not so distant future, we should be getting ideas for a release date, possibly even trailers that do more than show us what is probably just short clips of episode 8. And there was a nice, cute little trailer, but didn't really tell us a whole lot. We didn't know. Yeah, it didn't give us a lot of information. So, not my favorite trailer in the world. Hopefully, we will start getting more information, more pictures, more promotions for through Stars itself, but not so much from the actors, cast, crew. Not yet. Now, like 7, production for 8 should also be getting started again. The writers hopefully are back in the writer's room getting scripts for 8 out so that the actors who are ready to go, again, because of Unity UK, our SAG actors can go ahead and go to work on this production as it is a UK production. So we expect that as soon as those scripts are done, that things get rolling again back in Scotland. And hopefully my friends who have shared some of the images that are on the thumbnail for this will have given us some more fun pictures of season 8 as it's being filmed. Any production and behind the scenes images I've tried to share as often as I can, but when they stop coming out, I kind of have to roll back and use what we've seen before. So do check out some of those thumbnail pictures. I like the tent ones. I don't know why. I think it's a whole back to nature thing for me. I do enjoy camping. Now, I do want to tell you that, of course, I did scour the internet for any kind of announcements on Outlander, on any shows really, on the fact that writers might be getting back to work. We assume they are, but again, not a lot of promotion on about shows by them people making them right now out of support for the continued strike for the actors. So cross our fingers, the actors will get themselves a good deal soon. And then, oh my goodness, I'm probably going to be so flooded with information, I'm going to get a headache. From now on, the social posts are pretty much quiet, but it is what I'm going for information-wise. Hopefully, locations will give away some clues as to where things are getting done and where things are in the process of production. And kind of everything right now is up in the air as expected. When we do get new information, I promise you, I will be happy to throw a video together, even if it's haphazardly like this, short notice, just to make sure that you're aware. I know a lot of you don't go onto social networks to get information, and let's face it, news coverage is not going to be covering when Outlander is starting production. Entertainment, maybe, but probably not as regularly. Now, while I've got you, don't forget that not only our actors are on strike, it's incredible the movement in America right now of how many different, I want to say career paths, but many different organizations are on strike right now. So if somebody that you can support near you that you believe does deserve a decent contract pay, is something that you can do to help them out, make sure you do that. Not just for our actors and writers as we have been, and I do appreciate all of you have gone ahead and assisted where you can, but make sure you're supporting all of these people who are striking for something as simple as the ability to live, pay their bills, just to live. We promised this American dream. It's about time we start fighting for it and living up to it. The basics is all most people are looking for. Not a mansion, just a home, just someplace warm. And that's my political rant for the end of this video. I do appreciate that you stopped by. This was very much, might as well do this. It's one thing I do know that's been working. My daughter is once again homesick, so I'll be editing whatever I can record around caring for her. This is, I think, her 5th bout with possibly tonsillitis, so it's also possible that I'll be busy with a child recovering with lots of ice cream and popsicles here in the near future, but I'll keep you updated on that. Thanks for joining me. Once again, thanks so much for commenting. Surprising. Knew I wasn't going to get through it without one silly flub. Please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like. Let me know if there's any specific information you'd like me to try to look for. And I do have plans for our week 7 Droughtlander video. This is not it. And it will have a lot more of an actor that we just didn't get enough of last time. Until then, thanks so much for joining me, and check out one of the other videos on my list, and I will see you there. And this is the part where you get to watch me try to find the off button.